This past week we got our second State of Play live stream from Sony, which is the new cool way to break gaming news. Now in all fairness, it works really well. I mean, you schedule a live stream, promote and promise some awesome news and reveals, get 100,000 people watching at the same time, and you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself a space on the trending list. Anyway, the first State of Play was a bit of a letdown. I mean, Sony promoted and pushed it way too hard. The vast majority of PlayStation owners were expecting a big hitter to be there, such as The Last of Us Part 2. Instead, we got a nice PlayStation VR showcase. Well, lesson well and truly learnt, because before this State of Play, Sony made sure that our expectations were subdued. I mean, they confirmed that the focus would be on Medieval and that there would be a couple of surprises. You know what? It kind of delivered, I guess. So let's talk about my thoughts on the State of Play live stream from the 9th of May 2019. The live stream kicked off with a new trailer revealing Monster Hunter World Iceborne, the huge expansion for the game, and I have to say, it was awesome. Now, I don't own Monster Hunter World, but even I was impressed with this trailer. It had enough suspense and action to warm up the live stream, and for the owners of the game, this was a pretty big deal. You know, if you own Monster Hunter World, this was a big deal to see this awesome expansion, and this is the sort of start that most of us were expecting from the first live stream, but they've done it here. It's a big game with a big expansion confirmed. It was a good start from Sony. Iceborne was followed up by a couple of nice little surprises. We got the reveal of a new Predator game called Predator Hunting Grounds, which very much looks like it's going to be a Dead by Daylight sort of game, which Predator is perfect for. They gave a very vague release window of 2020, and that was it for Predator Hunting Grounds. They then revealed a limited edition PlayStation 4, which me and nobody cares about, but the main event was then shown to us. A brand new story trailer showing some gameplay for the Medieval remake, which I was disappointed with. And annoyingly, I can't give a clear factual reason for my disappointment. I just felt the game looked dated. It's a remake, but even the tiny amount of gameplay I saw, I thought it looked sluggish, pretty clunky, and just not up to 2019 standards. I mean, remember, this is a remake, it's not a remaster, so the whole engine for this game is brand new. They've recreated the game from the bottom up. So you have to make the comparison between this and Spyro and the Crash remakes, which were both brilliant. They are brilliant because at their core, they're very simplistic games, which of course aided in their original popularity. Now, Medieval has a lot of arcade-style hack-and-slash combat, and for me, that didn't come across particularly well in this particular trailer. Now, I can't judge it until I've got my hands on the game and actually have played it, but the people making these games, they're not silly. They know what we expect from it and what they have to deliver. But as I said, the initial showing for Medieval, for me, was disappointing. They did end the trailer by confirming the release date of the 25th of October this year. What other date could Medieval possibly be released on, of course? But yeah, I was kind of let down by the Medieval reveal. So with the main event out of the way, they followed up with another couple of small surprises in the shape of 4-player co-op dungeon crawler Riverbond and the animal survival game Away, the survival series, which impressed me. I liked the look of Away. I think it looks really good. I like the concept, so certainly I'll be keeping an eye out for more gameplay and news as it develops. They then ended the stream with the surprise, which was leaked 24 hours prior to that, but it was a surprise trailer for Final Fantasy VII, the remake of Final Fantasy VII, showing more story and more gameplay, and it seems they have opted for the more action combat system as opposed to the original turn-based system, which upset me. I mean, it really did upset me a little bit. I wanted it to be turn-based, but overall, it was kind of just what you'd expect from the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer. I mean, hands up, I am not the biggest Final Fantasy VII fan. For me, it's all about Final Fantasy IX. So yes, I'm less excited than most PlayStation fans with regards to the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm kind of annoyed that they're keeping it as episodic content. It just seems like Square Enix are somewhat taking advantage of a blindly loyal loyal fan base to squeeze out as much money as possible from the remake of Final Fantasy VII. I'm sure it's going to be great, got no complaints there, but does it really need to be episodic? And that's it for the stream. 10 minutes, that's how long the stream was, and afterwards, I felt nothing. It was just okay. I can't say I'm massively excited about anything they showed, but at the same time, I'm not overly disappointed with any of it either. It was just okay. I will say they need to work on these live streams. It's one thing I am going to finish this video with. They need to work on these live streams. The whole live stream was very robotic. I love things to be quick and snappy. I mean, I try to make my own videos be quick and snappy, and hopefully most of you will agree with that. But these streams, they just feel so cold. I mean, there's zero interaction asked for during these streams. There's no faces, there's no personalities. You kind of need a personality that you can like and relate to and interact with. So why not have short interviews thrown in with these game trailers with the developers who work on these games? Why not have Twitter questions answered by these personalities, by these people that are creating these games? These state-of-play live streams, they can be massive. They could be absolutely huge, but Sony, you need to get the community to engage, and with how the streams are currently, that is impossible. Let's wrap things up. The problem Sony have at the moment is they have set their bar so high. When you deliver games like Spider-Man, God of War, Uncharted, The Last of Us, Horizon Zero Dawn, you are setting an expectation that it will be like that all of the time. And I mean, I watched this live stream live on YouTube, funny that, and the comments were pretty much entirely negative towards everything that was shown because people want to see the standout game. But I have to say, I actually think Sony did a good job here. The expectations were set way in advance, and they delivered on what they said they were going to, where you can't argue with that. What more can you ask for? I mean, the highlight of the whole stream for me was Away, the survival series. I think that could be an interesting game, and truth be told, nothing else stood out for me apart from Away, the survival game. As I say, it was just an okay stream. It was nothing to sing and dance about. It was just okay. And as I said, nothing else stands out for me. Not even Final Fantasy VII. Sorry. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on Sony's latest State of Play live stream in the comment section below. Any questions you've got, hit me up with them. If you're new around here, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. Like the video for more content like this. And yeah, I'll see you all soon.